Yo, what is going on, everybody? XpertGamer here, bringing you guys another live Omega Ruby and Alphas. This isn't a live Wi-Fi battle. Why did I say live? Yo, what is going on, everybody? XpertGamer here, bringing you guys another Wi-Fi battle on the channel, and this one is going to be against David. Make sure to go check out his Twitter and his channel in the description below. But I have not done one of these in a while, and it's honestly funny because I've had this battle saved on my computer ready to go, but the thing is about that, I was just way too lazy to post comment, but finally I'm not gonna be lazy, gonna get this battle out. But it was a pretty good battle in my favor, I'd have to say. But David's gonna be leading off with his Bastiodon, and I'm gonna be leading off with my Fracture. And I have low kick on this thing. A lot of people don't run that, but I have it specifically for this reason. So it's gonna do about 80% of his health for free as he could set up his Stealth Rocks. And I had two main options here. I could either stay in and kill it off with another low kick, or switch out into my Defogger and get the rocks away. And I decided to switch out into my Defogger and get the rocks away because the Simisear on my team does not like them, and I want that as much health that I can keep it at, because looking at his team, it could potentially put in a lot of work. And Togetic, even with that little bit of Stealth Rocks damage that it took initially coming in, it doesn't really matter because it has Roost. But yeah, I'm gonna get the Defog in as Bastiodon's gonna be switching out, because Bastiodons usually don't carry moves other than Earthquake offensively. But I'm scared of this Plusle because I thought it would be a choice spec set with, you know, Thunderbolt, Hidden Power, Ice, but unfortunately for David, it's not, and he can't punish me for switching out into Fracture. And he's gonna go for Nasty Plot, Baton Pass. And right when I saw the Nasty Plot, I knew that he wasn't really gonna want to stay in, so that means I could just either go for Dragon Dance or get a free Outrage. And I decided to get damage on whatever decided to come in and go for Outrage. And when Hypno came in, I was actually kind of confused, because I was like, is this thing offensive, or did he just pick to go into it? And after I saw Protect, I just went out on a limb and said, okay, he just picked to go into it. But I'm gonna get confused and use my Lumberry to get rid of the confusion, and I could just get off a free Dragon Dance here, because I'm not really scared of this Hypno that much. And he's gonna be going for Rest, and after he went for Rest, that pretty much confirmed that this thing is not offensive, so the +2 boost does not scare me at all. And I was hoping they didn't have a Chesto Berry, but there it is, woke himself up, and I can go for another Outrage, guaranteed kill. I did get a crit, but I honestly don't think that crit mattered at all. You can, you know, do whatever you want. I might have to calc it, but I don't think the crit mattered. So here comes Lapras, and I was honestly surprised. I thought Outrage was gonna clean KO this thing and I could just get a clean sweep, but Lapras holds on with about 5% of his health and can go for an Ice Beam and easily take me out, because Fracture does not have that much defense or HP. He's pretty much just a glass cannon, but you know, he's really good in this tier. So I'm going to be bringing out my Young Rose, not really scared of the Ice Shards or anything, could just go for Giga Drain. I don't know, looking back on it, if that was a good play, because this thing did kind of take a bit of damage in the process of killing it, but I think later in the battle I did get a pretty good Giga Drain off on some things and got HP back. But Silent's gonna come in general, and I'm gonna be switching out into Doob, my Aeron, and not my Aeron, my Lairon. And this thing, Eviolite max defense, is honestly the craziest thing ever. I did an FFA with my friends a long time ago, and it was able to live a close combat from Staraptor. That is honestly insane. But I'm gonna go for a Protect, predicting I don't even know what, as he's just gonna be switching out into his Bastiodon, and I'm just gonna be switching right back out into my Hot Spitta, because obviously he'd want to go for an Earthquake because I'm quad weak. But he's just going to end up going for a Curse to try to set up his Earthquakes even more. But, you know, he's pretty much forced to switch out because he doesn't really have a good offensive move besides Earthquake. But since I'm a flying type, you know, it can't hit me. So I could just go for a free Tri Attack, hoping for a Burn, Freeze, Paralysis on anything that wants to come in. He just decides to stay in and Roar, and brings me onto my Young Rose. And Young Rose, I think I stayed in and Giga Drained. I don't know what I did. Yeah, I stayed in the Giga Drain. I don't know if I was expecting it to kill or if I just wanted some chip damage on it, but he's just gonna end up staying in and going for an Earthquake. And I'm not sure if I lived this. I do live it. Bastiodon does not have that much attack at all. Of course I'd live it, but I'm just going to be able to finish this thing off with a Giga Drain, and if I'm not mistaken, I think this might have been a 4-0 or a 5-0 battle, so I don't really know when I lose the other Pokemon if it is a 4-0. So he's going to be sending out the Furret now. I'm not really scared of this thing at all. My team can handle this thing very easily, so I'm just going to be switching right back out into my hot spit, or Doob, I'm sorry. And honestly, this thing literally cannot touch me. I resist all of his moves, so it's just perfect for me. So he's going to be withdrawing Furret, knowing that he can't do anything, and just bring back out Stoutland. And just like the Furret, I'm not scared of this thing at all. Doob completely walls it pretty much. Well, both of my walls just completely wall it. David just doesn't have a team built for taking down walls. That's the main thing that I saw with it. So he revealed superpower there. Togetic quad resists it, so pretty much he can't break my walls. And at this point in the battle, I pretty much knew that I was gonna win, because, you know, if somebody has really good walls like Lairon and Togetic and you don't have anything to break them, it's just gonna be a bad time for you. So I'm just gonna go for Roost, get back as much HP as I can, and then he's gonna go for a double edge. I didn't expect it to do too much because it's a Togetic, but that did a shit ton. I was not expecting in this battle for that to do that much, but what could I expect? I wasn't even defensive. I'm specially defensive, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just gonna be switching back out Doob, as this Furret can go for another one, but obviously I quad resist it, max defense, EV Light. It's only gonna do like 5 damage, so like I was talking about earlier, if you can't break somebody's walls, it's honestly just going to be a difficult uphill battle for you. So he's going to be switching out into a Stoutland, and at this point, it's honestly just the switching game. And since I just got the Toxic out on Stoutland, it's not like he could switch in back and forth, back and forth. I got the Stealth Rocks up, so he's just going to be taking damage in the process of trying to get a right prediction on me. So I'll go for the Protect to scout out what he wants to lock himself into, and he did predict my Togetic, so he's locked into Retaliate, so he's going to be forced to switch out. This Wall Core, Togetic and Lairon, they cover each other so perfectly. It's honestly crazy. So it's going to be going out into Furret. This thing really can't touch me, so that means I could just get off a free Rock Slide, and Furret is going to be taken down. So his team getting whittled down every little bit, and obviously you can't play the switching game that much because he does not have a spinner, and he does not have a spinner, and one of his main killing Pokemon is Poison, so it's going to be a battle for David. But Doob is going to be killed off right there by the Plusle. So his his Stoutland can, you know, have a better chance of killing, but even then, like, Togetic is still such a wall, and his Stoutland with the Toxic, it's going to die in only a few turns. So, ooh, wait. I thought this was like a 5-0 or a 4-0. I guess not. Maybe a 3-0. But Plusle is going to go back to David with the Volt Switch, and Stoutland is going to be brought back out. And I'm pretty sure I went back out into, I think I went to Meryl here. Yeah, Lil Bill, the Meryl, and Meryl is really good in PU, I'll just say that. I went for Aqua Jet, not expecting to kill it, but to be doing like a huge chunk of damage, which I do. He can get off the Retaliate, not going to kill me, and the Poison is going to bring him down to a point where another Aqua Jet can clean this thing up, and then I think that is going to be the end of his team. So that was a pretty good battle in my favor. Oh no, he has the Plusle left, and then I could just... No, the rocks killed off. So yeah, that was a pretty good battle in my favor. David just does not have any Pokemon for taking down walls like Togetic and Lairon. I think he got kind of lucky with killing off my Lairon. I could have easily played it out better so that he did not take him out. But yeah, make sure to go check out David's Twitter and his channel in the description below. I'm gonna head out of here now. Peace out, everybody.